Have you ever wondered why Thai prostitutes are famous worldwide? It's a question that's crossed many minds, and today we're going to delve into the heart of it. We'll be unpacking the intricate web that's woven around Thailand's notorious sex tourism industry, the societal factors in play, and the global perception that's helped shape its prominence. It's a complex, multifaceted issue that's deeply entrenched in the country's culture and history. So why are Thai prostitutes famous worldwide? Let's delve into this intriguing topic. The sex industry in Thailand has a rich and complex history. It's not a recent phenomenon or a simple result of modern globalization. No, the roots stretch much deeper, back into the annals of time. Let's begin by looking at the influence of wars. When we talk about wars, we're mostly referring to World War II and the Vietnam War. During these tumultuous periods, Thailand became a rest and recreation spot for foreign soldiers. This influx of foreign servicemen created a demand for entertainment, including sexual services, leading to the growth of the sex industry. Next, we come to economic factors. Thailand, like many developing countries, has seen a disproportionate distribution of wealth. The rural areas in particular have often been left to grapple with poverty. As a result, many individuals have been forced to migrate to urban areas or even internationally in search of better economic opportunities. For some, the sex industry has provided a means of survival, a way to support their families back home. Then there's the development of tourism. From the 70s onward, Thailand began to promote itself as a major global tourist destination. Its beautiful beaches, rich culture, and warm hospitality attracted millions of tourists from around the world. Unfortunately, this also led to the growth of sex tourism, as some visitors sought not only the country's natural and cultural beauty, but also its sexual services. It's important to note that the history of the sex industry in Thailand is not a justification for its existence today. Rather, understanding this history can help us recognize the complex factors that have contributed to its prominence. It can challenge us to question stereotypes, to see beyond the surface, and to consider the broader social, economic, and historical contexts. Now that we understand the historical context, let's move on to the societal factors. Societal factors play a significant role in shaping the sex industry. This statement is as true in Thailand as it is anywhere else in the world. But it's the unique combination of these factors that makes the Thai sex industry, and Thai prostitutes in particular, so well known. Let's start with poverty. As in many developing countries, poverty is a significant issue in Thailand. Many families, particularly those in rural areas, struggle to make ends meet. In this context, sex work can seem like a viable way out, a path to financial stability that might otherwise be out of reach. This isn't to say that all Thai prostitutes are driven to the profession by poverty, far from it, but it is a contributing factor. Next, let's talk about education. Thailand has made significant strides in improving its education system in recent years, but there's still a long way to go. The lack of quality education, especially in rural areas, limits employment opportunities, making sex work an attractive alternative for some. In addition, many people who enter the sex industry do so at a young age, when they are still forming their understanding of the world and their place in it. A lack of education can make it difficult for them to see other options. Finally, societal norms play a significant role. In Thai society, there's a strong emphasis on providing for one's family, and many Thai prostitutes see their work as a way to do just that. In addition, Thai society is relatively tolerant of sex work compared to many other cultures. It's not that it's widely celebrated or even openly discussed, but it's generally not met with the same level of condemnation or stigma as it might be in other parts of the world. These factors, poverty, lack of education, and societal norms, combine in unique ways in Thailand to contribute to the prominence of Thai prostitutes. But it's crucial to remember that these are only part of the picture. Societal factors greatly contribute to the issue, but there's more to this story. To gain more insight, we spoke with a sociologist expert on this matter. Dr. Avery, with decades of experience studying the societal impacts of sex work, lends us her valuable insights. She begins by explaining that the prominence of Thai sex workers on a global scale is not just a question of supply and demand, but also a complex interplay of socio-cultural factors. She states, "It's important to understand that the sex industry in Thailand isn't isolated, it's deeply interwoven with the country's socio-economic fabric. Poverty, lack of education, and limited job opportunities often push individuals into sex work. But it's not just about economic desperation. There's also a cultural aspect. The concept of Mia Chow, or wife for rent, has been ingrained in Thai society for centuries, which somewhat normalizes the transactional nature of relationships. Dr. Avery emphasizes the role of globalization in shaping the Thai sex industry. She explains, globalization has led to increased mobility and the internet has made communication easier. These factors have contributed to the growth and visibility of the Thai sex industry. She goes on to discuss the psychological impact on the individuals involved. The stigma attached to sex work often leads to social exclusion and mental health issues. Many sex workers face a constant struggle for acceptance and respect. Dr. Avery also addresses the notion of choice and coercion in the industry. While some enter the industry by choice, others are coerced. This coercion can be economic, societal, or even familial. It's a complex issue that's often oversimplified. Finally, she stresses the importance of understanding the lived experiences of sex workers. To truly understand the industry, we need to listen to the stories of the sex workers themselves. Their narratives reveal the complexity and diversity of experiences within the industry. This expert insight brings a new perspective to our understanding. The global perception of Thai prostitutes is largely shaped by sex tourism. Now let's dive into this concept. Sex tourism, the act of traveling primarily for the purpose of engaging in sexual activity, often with prostitutes. Thailand has become somewhat of a hotspot for this type of tourism. But why is that? Well, it's not just about the availability of sex workers in Thailand, but also the portrayal of them in the media and popular culture. These portrayals often depict Thai prostitutes as exotic, submissive, and catering to every whim and fantasy, a narrative that has been perpetuated over the years, attracting more and more visitors. Movies, novels, and even songs have played a part in creating this image. They often paint a picture of a hedonistic paradise where men can live out their wildest dreams. This, coupled with the relatively low cost of living and the perception of a no-strings-attached culture, has made Thailand a go-to destination for many seeking these experiences. However, it's crucial to remember that this is not the whole story. Many of these women are victims of human trafficking, or are driven into the industry due to severe economic conditions. The reality is often far from the glamorous image that is sold to tourists. What's more, this global perception of Thai prostitutes has had a significant impact on Thailand as a whole. The country now grapples with a reputation that it struggles to shake off, despite efforts to promote its rich cultural heritage, stunning landscapes, and warm hospitality. In fact, this perception has even affected the way Thailand is viewed in terms of global politics and economics. It's a complex issue that goes beyond just individual experiences and delves into broader societal implications. So we see that the perceived allure of Thai prostitutes and the burgeoning sex tourism industry have played significant roles in shaping Thailand's image worldwide. So the global perception is shaped by a variety of factors, including sex tourism. As we've seen, the fame of Thai prostitutes worldwide is a complex issue. It's not a matter of simple notoriety, but rather a confluence of historical, societal, and global factors that have contributed to the unique situation we find in Thailand today. The history of the sex industry in Thailand is deeply intertwined with the country's past. From economic pressures to the influence of foreign forces, these historical factors have shaped the landscape, leading to the prominence of sex work. Societal factors also play a significant role. Issues of poverty, lack of education, and limited employment opportunities often push individuals into sex work as a means of survival. Moreover, societal attitudes and norms, while evolving, still play a part in perpetuating the industry. The global perception of Thailand as a destination for sex tourism has further fueled the fame of Thai prostitutes. The demand from foreign tourists, coupled with the tacit acceptance of the sex industry, has led to Thailand's reputation as a haven for sex tourists. But let's not forget the individuals at the heart of this issue. Each person involved in sex work has their own story, their own struggles, and their own hopes. They are not merely a statistic or a stereotype, but human beings deserving of dignity and respect. While this is a contentious issue, understanding the underlying factors is key to addressing it effectively. It's about raising awareness, promoting education, and ultimately advocating for change.